All right, getting towards the end of season 6 of Clone Wars. This is number 120. The joint's called Voices. Let's do this. Madness can sometimes be the path to truth.
A lightsaber was found on the moon of Obadiah, belonging to Sifo Dyas, the Jedi responsible for the creation of the clone army. Count Dooku murdered Sifo Dyas and skillfully manipulated the Republic. Now, as the Jedi Council meets to discuss the purpose of this deception, Master Yoda meditates deep into the Force in search of answers.
Who are you? My imagination, it must be.
No. It is I, Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yep, I knew it.
Dead you are.
No. I am part of the living Force, Yoda.
And Liam Neeson. I know that fucking voice. What the fuck?
I am not sure this council is admitting how grave a situation we are in.
Look at Yoda. I can't believe this shit.
Master Yoda, your thoughts on these revelations?
Yeah.
Distracted. Distracted I am.
Surprised. I am. Fucked up I am.
On the precipice, we are. Yes. The growing dark side endangers us all.
Excuse me, everyone. Master Kenobi, may I speak with you in private?
Of course.
Okay, Kenobi. Shit. Hey, man.
There is great turmoil within Master Yoda.
Yes, we all sensed it.
For something to affect Yoda this deeply concerns me. We must keep an eye on our old friend, but I feel the shadow of something greater on our horizon.
There's definitely a lot more going on than you realize.
Encountered something difficult, I have. Spoke with Master Qui-Gon Jinn on Mortis, did you not?
However, since he's dead, we don't think it was actually him. Rather, an illusion. That's what Obi-Wan believes.
Nope.
Everything that we know about the Force tells us that an individual retaining their identity after death is impossible.
Everything that we know, yes. But what about what we know not?
Exactly. Force Ghost.
Rest I need. Yes, rest.
Damn, got my man fucked up.
Yeah, because that hasn't happened before, so not used to it. But they don't know about that shit yet.
A drink I need.
The voice I hear does not come from within, but speaks from beyond.
Then together, we shall meditate.
I wonder if he can talk to all of them. I didn't know that motherfucker was a snake.
Blow it up. Blow it up.
That's your homie right there.
Blow it up.
No, he's a Jedi. You
Blow
can't.
it up. Oh, shit.
Whole time lapse.
Hear the voice. I did not. Answers we will not find. Tired I am. Rest I must.
You are older and wiser than any living Jedi. But this does not mean you are beyond the corruption of the dark side.
Clouded so much of our vision the dark side has. Deceive. I may be.
No, I don't think so. But they don't know.
All I can tell you is I have scanned Master Yoda 3 times and I find nothing wrong with him. I am not an expert on his biology, but from my point of view, he is in perfect health. This section of the brain is particularly active. More than I have seen in any other Jedi. Probably what happens when you approach 900 years old.
Damn.
Dooku was Yoda's apprentice, and Count Dooku has fallen to the dark side.
What?
Whoever the Sith Lord is, he may be using this relationship as a direct link to Yoda. Impossible. If the Sith Lord wanted to attack the Jedi Order from within, Master Yoda would be the perfect choice.
Or Palpatine. But y'all don't see that. That's not your fault.
A deprivation ritual. It is a dangerous procedure, but one that will without question allow Yoda to go to the source of this voice.
Deprivation tank. I always wanted to try one of those.
The chamber works to
they don't look
deprive
like
the
that,
patient
but-
of any stimulation except from within. Master Yoda will be taken into an induced meditation. This allows the patient to go deeper than anything we can achieve by ourselves.
It could be more dangerous than you realize.
The danger is not to know the truth.
Yeah.
See clearly, I must.
They have no idea what it is. They haven't encountered it yet. I mean, I wouldn't do this shit, but...
Nope.
We need to get to the bottom of it. Fuck y'all. I'm not doing it.
Nah, I'm cool.
I mean, if you had the breathing thing, then that's...
No.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
All right. If you put me to sleep.
So now you would do it?
If you put me to sleep. But you ain't gonna have me look like a fish in a tank.
Take him as close to death as possible.
Yeah, fuck that. No. Would you still do it?
Never mind.
We damn near at the pearly gates.
Come to Dagobah. The answers you seek are here.
Oh, okay.
You must complete what I could not.
His vital signs are dropping too low.
But the test!
I want him out of there now.
Speak of this to no one. Trust no one. Come to Dagobah alone.
But why keep it secret, though?
Yoda seems to be under the impression he contacted the dead and spoke with them.
The dead are part of the cosmic force and lose their individuality. I fear Yoda is under attack by the Sith, though how remains unknown to us.
Y'all just said it. Yoda is the oldest and wisest of all of you. Like, you going... Okay, all right. I mean, he has to keep it under wraps anyway, but...
Do something for me. You must. Blamed you will be.
What must I do?
You gotta take me somewhere.
Help me to escape. Yes.
Escape. The Council will not want you to travel at all. Alone, even less.
Disobeying the Council, your expertise is.
Like, do it again.
It is the spontaneity you find so easily, which others do not. That is what sets you apart. Some fresh air I require.
It's okay. He's with me.
Hey, man, it's Yoda. You're doing it for the greater good.
Hey, R2. I have a mission for you. Dr. Nima's gonna notice Yoda's missing any minute now. Get him to a ship as fast as possible and get him out of here.
No questions asked. Okay. R2's the man. He didn't even question it.
What have you done?
Hey, for once, none of this was my idea.
So I wonder what's going on. Is it actually him or...
I don't know.
Because I it's possible, but it's like, why would he want to keep it? Why would he want to keep it under wraps? Like, not tell anybody. Seems a little suspect though, but I don't know. He's got his reasons. Maybe. This looks like where he is in a movie.
Yes. Stay with the ship you made. This task, for me alone, it is.
I don't remember if that's where he is or not. Yeah, I get it.
Yoda, my old friend, you have come at last.
Oh shit, Liam Neeson.
Qui-Gon Jinn. Really you? It is?
It is.
Losing my mind, I am not?
That's crazy.
Follow the light. The light will be your guide.
Oh shit.
Hearing Liam Neeson's voice in this shit is just insane.
Strong this planet is with the Force.
It is one of the purest places in the galaxy.
How are you here?
I am a manifestation of the Force. A force that consists of two parts. Living beings generate the living force, which in turn powers the wellspring that is the cosmic force. All energy from the living force, from all things that have ever lived, feeds into the cosmic force, binding everything and communicating to us through the midichlorians.
See the future. You can.
I exist where there is no future or past. Be wary. Give power to that which you fear, and it will show itself to you.
Shit looking like a fucking movie.
Yeah.
I see that budget's doing work. Oh.
There is no
Such darkness. Such evil. When will this happen?
It is happening right now. It has always been happening. With each day the Clone War wages, evil is growing in its power. What you felt in the cave is merely a portion of what the dark side now holds.
Yep.
The key is knowing how to see it and seizing that opportunity. I have been tasked with guiding you forward.
Okay.
There can be many outcomes, but your path is clear, Yoda. You have been chosen, you will learn to preserve your life force, and so manifest a consciousness which will allow you to commune with the living after death. You will travel to one of the origins of all life in the galaxy. The Force will be your guide. Goodbye, my friend.
Oh. Shit.
So we know it's actually him.
Yes, my friend. All right, I am. Back to Coruscant. We are not going yet. Afraid only begun. Our long journey has.
Yeah. Stuff we gotta do.
Damn. Some shit he needed to see.
I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again.
God damn.
Clone Wars just makes the movie so much better. It's so important. Like, it's such an important companion piece to the movies. Like, when the movies came out, people felt, whatever type way about it. The original trilogy, iconic. The prequel trilogy, they was, iffy about it. Some liked it, some didn't like it. But it's like, after Clone Wars, it kind of changed everybody's opinion of the prequel trilogy, because this offers so much context. It fills in so many blanks. You find out so much information about all the characters, and everybody gets fleshed out. It makes the movies hit so much harder.
Yeah.
That's why I really want to go back and watch the rest of the movies after we're done Clone Wars and Rebels and Bad Batch and all that shit, because everything that you find out here, it goes hand in hand with the films, and it just makes everything just hit so much harder. Like, when we finally get to the third movie, it's gonna be crazy with all the stuff that we've seen here and everything that the characters got set up. Because if you just watch the movies, Palpatine and all that shit, you're like, yo, who's this motherfucker? How's he? Seeing how calculating that he has been for years and years and years, and even seeing Yoda go through all of this and end up being the OG that he is, that's wild. And that's why Clone Wars is so fucking crazy. And that's why motherfuckers was on my head for years. You gotta watch Clone Wars.
Now you see why.
Yeah, I see it. I see it when we were watching Mandalorian and Boba Fett, and even the Kenobi show. Everyone was like, yo, you gotta watch Clone Wars. I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it. But then, we finally made that jump and hopped into it. And as we've gone through this whole entire show, I'm like, yo, man, I almost kind of want to apologize for taking so fucking long, because this shit. If you're a Star Wars fan, Clone Wars is like mandatory viewing. You have to watch the shit.
Especially for the knowledge that you need.
Yeah. Because when Ahsoka first popped up, for me, it was in Mandalorian. And I'm like, damn, okay, who's this badass motherfucker? And then, hearing about Ahsoka and how hype people were, I'm like, okay. But then watching Clone Wars and seeing how she came to hop up on the scene and her relationship with Anakin and all that, it's just like, yo, this is wild. I see why people were just fucking flipping the fuck out when they finally saw her in live action. Her, Cad Bane, all these other motherfuckers that just showed up in live action for the first time, and they started in this. This show is crazy, and I can never stop saying its praises. And even though we're approaching the end, when we finally do get to the end, I'm excited that there's still so many more shows to watch. There's still Tales of the Jedi. There's Bad Batch. We're doing Rebels right after this, and after Rebels, we're doing Ahsoka. And after Ahsoka, there's all these other joints, because like the world is so big and there's so many fucking characters that there's so much more to dive into and see. I'm hyped for some more live action Star Wars in addition to the animated joints. Like, it's a good time to be a Star Wars fan. I'm glad that we're doing a due diligence and going back and watching these joints, because they're mandatory. So when we finally do get to Ahsoka, we're gonna have the knowledge. We're not gonna hop in and be like, who's this character? Who's that character? We're gonna fucking know. And when they pop up, we're gonna be like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Already fully
ready for it. So then whenever Andor season 2 hits, which is a day one, we on that shit. We are definitely on that. Ever since Daredevil debuted on Netflix, and they showed how gritty this motherfucker could be, took the whole world by storm. I watched all that shit. I couldn't fucking believe how gritty he was. I couldn't believe how gritty Kingpin was. So I had to go out and represent, because my niggas coming back.
That's why you got escorted back to the house, right? 2 police cars? Right. They only identified you by your actual license. They didn't want to take the mask off. Thought you was fucking crazy. I had to vouch for you. That was embarrassing. Who you Mackay Murdoch right now? I know you want to talk to people about it. I'm with you. I respect the excitement. I fucks with it. I want you to be excited.
Hell yeah.
But as far as how you look right now, with what you are wearing, just do me one favor. Wear that all you want. Do not bother our neighbor this year. She'll be 87 this year. Why the fuck would you knock on her door?
Because I'm helping her like carry the groceries to the crib and all that. Listen. When you put the mask on, when you don the mantle, you got to help the civilians. You got to help the people on the block. Let me need help crossing the street and all that. I got to be there.
So let me get this the fuck right.
Go ahead.
You gonna wear this?
Yeah.
While you approach this woman, you know she goes shopping at 7 p.m. right?
Yep.
It gets darker earlier, even in March.
Yep.
You're gonna wear this shit as you approach her and say, "Hey, can I help you?" Do you know what happens? You get locked the fuck up. No, you're getting locked up. If you see, of course you can't see. The way you look right now, you are not supposed to be approaching anyone. She's 87 coming home from shop, right? Why would you approach her wearing that shit? That's stupid. You want to see the show or not? You'll miss the whole show trying to preach the gospel of Marvel and shit while wearing a fucking laundry basket. Like, come on.
You just a hater. You ain't ready for this. Day one, I'm there for that. Costume and all. Because you got to represent for this shit. This ain't no regular show. This is Born Again. We all born again.